Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashables. So it's decorating day, but before I get into that, I need to say a big thank you to Sandra, who has challenged me this week to use the Pink Thrive collection. I did use this a really long time ago, and I'll link the video down below. They're probably going to end up looking a little bit similar, but the one I did last time, I really didn't like it very much. I don't think I used the collection to its full potential, and then I kind of went away from it because I'm not the biggest fan of pink, and it kind of intimidated me a little bit. So I'm going to try it again. Thank you, Sandra, for pushing me outside of comfort zone. You know I've got. Very much appreciate that you took the time to send me a message and ask me to do this. So fingers crossed I live up to your expectations. So I'm going to flick to this week in my planner. As you can see, I'm busy again. Uh-oh, I've lost my key. It's alright, I can fix it. There we go. So I'll just put this off to the side. So there we go. As you can see, it's a little on the busy side. Just going to rub this off the top. Not as bad as next week's going to be, but still a little bit scary. So in kind of anticipation for that, I have pre-made my little envelope with my footy stuff on it. I actually got my weeks mixed up and started trying to write next week's on this week, which then I realised wasn't going to work. So it's going to live basically just there. I know that already. I need this side to be free. I won't write in all these details because none of these are games I'm going to go to, but they're games that are on telly that I want to watch. So I will be watching them, but I won't necessarily be going to them. So they'll be disappearing off here and will just be on here so I can pull it out. So I'm going to start off with the note paper. You'll notice this is a very full notepad because I haven't actually used very much of it. And I'm grabbing this piece of pink paper, which I actually really like. I like the really dark pink of this collection more than I think I like the light pink. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the white stripe down the side of my planner, of the page. You'll see what I mean in a sec. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this so that the white line is still there. Just like that. And then I'm going to run it down the side, and because of where it's going to sit, it's actually going to sit with that line there. I don't know why that line doesn't look straight. Why doesn't that look straight? Oh well. So I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to have it. No, I have it that way. I'm going to have it that way instead. So I'm just going to stick that down. I'm going vertical this week because I feel like I've gone horizontal. Damn it, the last couple of weeks. Right, I have more tapes, but we'll stick this down first. And because the page is bigger here, it doesn't matter that the squares are still there. So I'm putting that right up against the edge. I'm just going to stick that down. There we go. So I'm going to change the tape here, and I'm going to repeat that for the other side, and I'll be back in just a radio. So that's what it looks like once it's stuck. Then all I'm going to do is just cut off the top, and then it won't look quite so weird. May have to just trim down the side a little bit as well. Just not quite straight along that line. There we go. Now it looks a little bit less weird. I don't know why, but I don't like that side. I'm just going to peel this off really gently. Fingers crossed it doesn't tear. It usually doesn't when I use this tape, but just on the safe side, just go really slowly. It's alright. It's torn a little bit, but not enough to stress me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my little trimmer. Because this is curled up, it will actually stick down though. So I'm just going to make it a little bit thinner. It's the same, oh, it's not quite the same width. I'm just using the markings on this trimmer as a guide. Probably going to cut this one too thin now, but oh well. And then just going to put a bit more tape on it. It's going to be a little harder to work with now because it's already curled up. And then because it's already going to be the right height and everything as well, I've got to line it up on all the sides instead of just one. There we go. I actually did it. I can't believe I did that. It's pulled up a little on the side, but that's okay. That looks much better. It was way too wide before. It's still a little bit wider than the other one, but I think a little bit thinner than the other one, but that's okay. And that curl in the paper will come out once it's been sitting flat for a little while. So I'm just going to punch out the hole so I can see exactly what I'm working with. Rightio, so that is all that punched in, or set out. So this one's going to sit off to the side here. Why is that stuck? Just there. So I'm even going to put that where I need it to be before we keep going. I'm going to put some gold in this as well, because obviously the Thrive range is the pink or the green, but the gold that goes with it, I think, is actually what makes the collection really pretty. I do love the metallics of it. I'm just going to punch this too. Oh, I'm awfully close to the edge there. I did that on purpose because I really want that white line to still be there. Rightio, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try and bring in some of that gold. So just at the top, I'm going to be using this gorgeous washi tape from Target. You would have seen me use it before. I don't want to bring in too much gold to this particular decoration, just because I'm going to use a little bit more gold with some of the stickers. So what I want to do is upside down it, and then I want to run it straight across so that I get one big line of it and it's not broken. So I'm just going to hold that next to each other. The downside is this tape doesn't look square to me, but that's alright. So I'm just going to put that just there, and then I'm going to wreck it by moving that one with my other hand. I'm going to leave a little gap, just a little one, so that it's a bit easier. There we go, and then just sticking it down. No, that's not even close to straight. Rewind. I feel like I'm redoing a lot of things today. Just going to cut off the bit that I want. We'll do one side at a time. You could obviously get some new washi here, but because mine's not too badly mangled yet, I'm going to reuse it. That's better. No, it's not straight. Just before I stick that one down, I am just going to bring that other piece in so I can sort of see roughly. There we go. That looks actually really nice, that spot. I like it. So then to continue with the gold a little bit, I'm going to do all my writing this week in gold pen. So I'm just going to grab my sticker planner out first and grab my net balls. And then I'm going to write in all my netball details, all my footy details, and I'll be back in just a sec. So that's what it looks like when everything's all written in. I did accidentally smudge one of them, but that's okay. So I'm just grabbing this back just so I can make sure everything sits where I want it to. And then we're going to go a bit crazy with some stickers and things in just a second. I do want to put a sticker on here, and I actually have a sticker in place, so a sticker in mind, not a sticker in place. I want to get this one here that says passion changes everything, and I want to put it there. But then I also want to add, out of the Paper Lovers book, I want to grab out a couple or one of these little bows, and I want to put a bow. I know it's going to get flattened during the course of the week and everything, but I really want to use a bow this week. So I'm just going to tear this one out of the book and make it up, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I've made up my bow, and I've made it just with a bit of gold washi. I'm just going to put it slightly off to the side just so that it doesn't sit actually off the page. Like I said, I know it'll squash down, I know it'll end up sitting flat, but I really wanted a bow there this week. I have no idea why, it just really was speaking to me. So then I'm going to grab some extra stickers. I'm going to grab one of the hearts, because let's face it, we can't do the Thrive range without at least one of the hearts. Put that over that side. And put that back into the Paper Lovers book. I just want, I might actually go back in the other one, because what I want, I went right past, because I'm very, very silly. I'll get one of these light pink ones with the spots, and then a round one, another round one. I'll put that one, that one there, that one there, and then that one just at the top there. And I'm going to leave it at that. I like that a lot better than the one I did last time. I think it looks much, much nicer. I love that bow. That's that's the bow on top of the present. That's just, I really, really like that. So that's it for this week, guys. Sandra, I hope you liked it, and I hope everyone else liked it too. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know. What could I have done differently? I love that washi at the top. The more I look at it, the more I love it. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. I do the decorations every single Monday, and I have been doing a couple extra bonus ones around the traps the last couple of weeks too. So if you are subscribed, you're not going to miss anything. That's about it for this week, guys. Hope you have an awesome, awesome week, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.